Okay, so don't even ask me what this angle is, because I honestly don't really know either. I'm pretty much just as confused as you, except I'm the one that put my computer here. I think it's mainly because my cat's laying right here, and instead of having the computer in front of me, I'm just having it off to the side to not bother her, because I love my baby and all, but she's a little temperamental, and I don't want her to ditch me, even though it probably will happen, like, no matter what. But it kind of helps keep her around a little bit longer. She's been pretty patient, but sometimes it's like if you move the wrong way, you have your phone like in your hand for too long, and you have the light on, like, she doesn't fuck with it. She doesn't like technology. She's an old school little baby. She is. She's so cute. I was just going through some makeup stuff. But the things I'm probably going to be using on my face. And my little boo thing. Because it's just like a basket thing for Halloween. But I figured it holds so much stuff. I could just get it for makeup. I got it that one time I was at Gabe's for like $3.50. So, yeah, you know how it goes. I don't really try to get the more, like, addition to my makeup. I try not to get too much into it, to add and add and add and add, but it ends up happening. It's kind of like when you leak, how can I describe it? I don't know, maybe it's just a collector thing, or maybe it's a little bit of a makeup hoarding thing, a little bit of both. But kind of like, I see people get like hats and hats and hats and hats, and it's like, you don't need that many hats. Or for most girls, it's like, you don't need that many shoes, but you still end up getting it and you still want it. I've never been crazy for shoes. I just like really weird, dark looking shoes, like the shoes from Killstar. Like, I like that kind of stuff. And then I can get a little shoe crazy in a weird way, but for me it's mostly makeup. So, but at least now, more than ever, I actually have a better idea of what I have, which I could not have said before. Like, I know there's some stuff up there that was like brand new in bags. I took most of it down from my top bunk, and that's like in its own pile that I want to sell stuff. So, like, if you would have asked me like a year or two ago, like, do you even know like what all is in your collection, I would have told you probably not. But I have like a lot of my palettes down and stuff like that, so I already know I don't fuck with eyeshadow the way I used to. When I do my makeup, the thing I like most about it is the complexion stuff. I like concealer, probably more than foundation. And then I like powder foundation. And then setting sprays, highlighters, blush, lipstick. Like, I could deal without everything else. But mascara, you gotta have a good mascara, especially if you don't wear falsies. Like, I never wear falsies. But as long as you have like a good base, I feel like you can just get away with anything else because you have a good base. Makeup wise. I'm not telling you to go rob a bank because you look cute. You know what I mean. So yeah, for her to put up with how much I've been moving around and stuff, I'm surprised she stayed as long as she has. So let's see what I have. I have this one that I haven't opened yet, my Fairies palette. I have this one I've been using a lot. And let me tell you guys something. I've been wanting to talk about some stuff, and I didn't know what video to do, or if I should just wait. I kind of want it to be a little bit of a clusterfuck of everything. For one thing, I don't recommend this spin brush or whatever I thought it was supposed to be. It's not even a spin brush, but it's a pure facial cleansing system from Danielle Creations. It does the job, yes. I think it did help my breakouts, yes. But when you're using it, it does not feel good at all. and it just feels like it's so scratchy. I saw a review and she had like her boyfriend test it and he didn't even feel like it was scratchy, but maybe if you just have really sensitive skin, it's not gonna feel good if you're using it. I found it at Gabe's for $9.99. Like, yeah, it does get the job done. And yeah, my skin is softer after using it. I use it in the shower because they tell you it's waterproof. But the fact that it just doesn't even feel good when you're using it, I was probably better off getting a Duval thing like everyone else pushing when they do their sponsorships. And then that leads me on to Gabby DiMartino, because I was subscribed to her, and maybe when things calm down the line, I'll see how it feel. But I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys probably know the story. If not, I'll tell ya. So, Chickie here, she has an OnlyFans. Not too different from anything you hear nowadays. Like, a lot of people have OnlyFans. And it was mainly, like, getting around because of the sex work and everything. And that's when people were like, okay, I'm gonna go to OnlyFans because I can make a lot of money. Cool. Some people don't even do any sexual stuff on OnlyFans, though. Like, some people just go on and, like, treat it like they used to use Patreon or whatever. So anyway, she gets an OnlyFans. I don't think it's even been up and running that long, but I don't own like an OnlyFans account, so I'm not entirely certain. But I've seen it from enough people to know that they go into detail describing exactly what she did on her little video thing when she had the caption, "Won't put my panties on," with a little smiley emoji. And the thing is like, this video is locked, so even when you see that little caption, you pay, and then you get the video, you're not gonna see exactly what you're doing the way she did it. So you're paying $3 for something you don't know, but you think is gonna be a raunchy video, but it's of her flashing her little no-no bits when she was 3 years old. And yeah, that pissed off a lot of commentary channels, or drama channels, whatever you want to call them. And it's just very unsettling to everybody involved that's seen this happen, because it's dude, people thinking they're gonna get grown-ass videos and stuff and whatever you're trying to push, with the caption being no panties on, but it was of child little baby you. And that's CP, and if you don't know what CP is, that's what a lot of sex offenders get in trouble for having on their computer and shit, CP. If you think about it, Google it, you'll probably realize, oh, that's what it means. Yeah, that's not cute. And then she tried to make it seem like she was trolling, and then she was like, I was trolling, it didn't really work out, I fucked up or whatever. And then she did a video that I did not see, so I can only go off of what Spill Sesh is saying that she saw, because I haven't watched it. But it was basically her trying to act like people took this out of line, and that I kept hearing the comment she was trying to make to people how she just wanted it to be a fence to page and blah blah blah, and she was just trying to share her stuff with her her babies, her fancy babies on her thing, on her OnlyFans. But it was so you don't need to share the little baby version of you flashing her private parts. You don't need to post that. And she tries to pass it off as oh, people saw it this way and I never thought it would be this bad, or whatever it was Bill Sesh was trying to recap from it. And if that's all what it really was, it's well, you're the one that said you won't keep your panties on, and then put people to a video that a lot of people have described in detail the exact things of what's happening in there without even having to go watch it, and you don't have to pay for it, and our OnlyFans is taken down. But the whole thing, just like, no. That's fucking just a big no-no. Do I even have to say anything else? That's a big no-no. I think I hear a motorcycle outside. And I know my dad's not home. Actually, I don't think that is a motorcycle. I think it's a different van. Point is, I heard vehicle. I know I did. Sorry, I'm not even getting into the makeup yet. I was just too shook that I'm just like, wow. She's really trying to spin it as if it's like acting as if everyone else is crazy when she's the one that put that narrative out there. Like, here's the thing, like, I was a viewer of her up until this whole thing, because it's just like, if she thinks that's okay, I'm scared what else she thinks is okay. Like, you're really telling me that she's going out and about out there acting as if everyone else is in the wrong for something she, like, knew she was wrong for doing? I don't know, man. It's scary. I have this little instant cleansing spray. You're supposed to be able to use it for your makeup sponges and your brushes, and I never used it yet. So, I'm gonna try it for the $1.75 it was on clearance. So I just want to do like a little bit of my concealer, put on some foundation, powder foundation, because I'm too, just, I don't feel like using the real stuff unless I really have to. Because I like my little powder foundation from Maybelline. I think it works just fine. I like the Fit Me one, and I like the Superstay. But yeah, I kind of feel like I did things backwards, putting my wig on first, but that's just what I feel like doing, so. The cat is kind of like opening her eyes slowly. She's like, what the fuck is that? Oh wow, it really worked though. Because I have this little makeup towel thing right here. And I see makeup coming off it. Cool beans. And it kind of smells good, to be honest. So there, use paper towel or fluffy washcloth. There we go. That's pretty much what this is. Gently scrub surface, a sponge until makeup off, stains are removed. Alright, so they want you to do it until this is kind of wet, so it's nice to have with you if you're in a pinch. If you don't trust the water where you're at or whatever, like, just have something like this and have it take off your shit. It's nice. I'm not necessarily trying to become like a commentary channel or anything. I just had like that situation on my mind because it's like, wow, this is someone I've been like supporting. Like, I almost kind of wanted to get the perfume if I even like looked into her perfume, because she's really been pushing out that perfume lately. And if it's like a sweet scent, which I'm pretty sure it is, I probably would have liked it. But I don't know. Trolling or not, it's just like, you legit have people paying for CP, and then that could get them in trouble because you wanted to troll or whatever she was trying to do. Plus, I've been thinking about Chris O'Fling. He's a YouTuber that I used to watch a long time ago, back with like Matthew Lush and them being friends and everything. If you know him or not, you can look him up. But I'm a little concerned. I even commented on one of his videos from months and months ago saying I was like, I hope you're doing okay or something. Cause he kind of reminds me of the guy from that show, You. The guy that's like, he gets like super obsessed with the girls. And like, kills everyone around them. It's like a yandere type thing, but like, not anime. But he's like, he kills everyone around them and just like fixates on the girl, and then like that kind of shit. Like, not that I think he would kill anybody, but it's just like very unhealthy, toxic relationship type thing that it's like each time he comes back, he makes a video about the girl, and then you're not even with the same person, and I get that, like, you can move on and stuff, but it's just like, that's all he centers his life around, it seems, is just love, and that's not a way to live. And plus, with whatever he was going through, he kept going to rehab, and I don't know. I mean, if you look on his now girlfriend's page, Elena, I think her name is, you see like why it's so concerning. It goes on for like about a half hour, and it's like she has the page that he used to use that page with. Her name was Destiny. He was claiming that was her soulmate and everything. He's not even with her. He's with this Elena chick. And, things get really complicated in it, but, like, she starts to cry at one point. He's like, I don't know why you're crying. It's like, what the fuck? When you were crying, like, that was okay, but she can't cry? It's just, like, so much, like, stuff in that whole video. It was just, like, red flags all over the place, and I felt bad watching her, because I've been in that kind of situation where it's like, girl, you should just get out of there. And I've been in that situation. Like, I used to always tell people they're in relationships like that to get out. And then when it happened to me, I felt like I was stuck. So, like, it kind of, like, reminded me of my prior situation, like, last year, whenever that was. When I was dating that asshole. So, yeah, it just really, I'm not saying they should break up or anything, I'm not saying anything like that, but, like, even if she does stay with him, to be just really fucking careful, because I don't know. It's just a lot. It really is. Like, it's just like, why? I don't know. Why even? I see this in a lot of people. I couldn't complete my thought there for a second. I had to, like, try to really put my thought together. But I'm starting to think, like, I've noticed even on AMView, like, a lot of people I've met, it's like they just go for relationships and that's all they fucking care about, and they act like nothing else fucking matters if you can't date that person. Like, oh, you don't want to date, I don't want you in my life at all. Like, I don't know what this generation's problem is, where they feel like you have to have a relationship every 5 seconds, or, like, the world's gonna fall down on you or something, but, like, I just feel like he's not gonna be happy. If you would have asked me this, like, a few years ago, I would have been like, I want to be with somebody. Because I felt like I never really gave myself a break. And then when I finally did, it feels better to me. I feel like, I hope he has that moment where it's like, oh, I don't have to date anybody. Because you really don't. Like, for a long time there, I thought I was just gonna be dating people and that's how it was, because I would fall into relationships and not even mean to have anyone, but it feels like that's just like all he focuses everything on. His entire being is just like, I'm gonna date somebody and they're gonna be my life. Like, it's a little worrisome to me. And then she gets into this whole thing, and you can watch her video on her channel that she was given. Like, it was a couple channel, and then it's given to her for her to run herself. So there's like no other videos from Destiny. It's just like, I don't know. Does that give like a sour taste in anyone else's mouth than mine? Because that's just like, I think of like, if you're dating someone, you have like a ring or a necklace or something that your person gave you, and then you break up, and then they give that same exact thing to them. It's like, ugh, no. Like, bitch, I had that ring before you, and now you only have it because you're where I was. Like, I don't know, that's just icky to me. Sorry, I'm taking forever to blend this out. I didn't really think I was going to do a full face of concealer, but I'm doing it now for the first time with this concealer to see how it goes. I kind of felt like I didn't put on that much at first, and I was like, oh, wait, maybe that is kind of a lot. So, I don't know. Have my thoughts made any sense on that? I just feel like it's like a crummy thing to do. Like, have your own, like, start fair and square instead of having someone else's, like, following be, like, your beginning on YouTube. Like, earn that shit. Earn it for real. Don't piggyback off of someone else's channel that they used to have. Like, come on. She probably isn't even thinking of it in any kind of way like that, but that's just kind of what I think. But not even that. It's just the fact that, like, she has that because it was his ex-girlfriend in his channel. Like I said, it's like giving someone else your, like, promise ring because you guys broke up and now they have, like, what you had and what was special to you. Like, it doesn't mean as much. It kind of feels like everything you had was, like, null and void. Or at least that's how I see it. And it's raining here again. Okay. I didn't realize it was rainy again. Because it was for a little bit, and now it's like pouring down rain again. I hear it outside my window. What else can I talk about? I don't know if there's really anything else I want to talk about. I'll probably find something, because I've been feeling somewhat talkative. I have a little bit. My skin's healing up pretty good. I've been using these blemish patches from the dollar store, and they're actually pretty nice for what they are, and you keep them on for 60 hours. So pretty much like full night's sleep, if you're even getting that. And it's supposed to help with your breakouts and stuff, and that's all fine and dandy. I like that. So, with that being said, I'm gonna go on to powder, the one thing that messes up everything in my fucking room. Not even kidding. But I will go over a little bit with the, this bit, just for like a little extra coverage. I'll tap it on. This didn't come with it. This is just my own proof I have. I try to switch them out, but I only used this a couple of times, so that's why I'm even doing that. I'm only doing it around where I want more coverage though, because I don't need to do this on my nose right now, since I'm gonna get like real translucent powder. I keep forgetting I have a tattoo. Oh, hi. I keep like cutting off my own thoughts. What else was I gonna say? I can't think. I think in the beginning of a video, this one, I was trying to say how I did something I wasn't proud of, and I might have cut myself off. Or maybe it was a thought I had incubating in my head and I didn't even get to say it. I'm not happy with what I did, but I'll tell you. I ordered from Dolls Kill again. I know, don't hurt me. Don't slap me, but if you did, I understand. I really didn't want to give them my money, but I was watching a Trixie Mattel video, and Trixie had Kimchi on. And I really liked the way Kimchi's makeup looked, and I always knew Kimchi had a makeup line, but I never ordered anything from it. I've got to order from Trixie too, but anyway. I went and looked on Trixie's, did look on Trixie's, but I went to look on Kimchi's makeup site, and it wasn't that bad of a price for everything I saw, but I was like, wait, I've seen Kimchi's makeup on somewhere else that isn't just kimchichic.com or whatever her site is. I can't remember the exact name, but it's like something to that extent. So I was like, wait, I saw Kimchi's makeup somewhere else. And then when I went and typed in the name of the website and stuff, her makeup came up on Dolls Kill, and I was like, fuck, it was Dolls Kill. That makes more sense, because I know I've seen it when I was like browsing when I was shopping on there. So ever since like the whole thing with their police tweet or whatever it was, that police picture making it seem like it was a good thing, what Shoddy Lynn was saying, that's when I stopped shopping there. And I really didn't think I was gonna go back. Then I did, only because of Kimchi. Plus, it did make it easier to shop because it was like 80% off a lot of the stuff on the site, but I only got Kimchi stuff, so it was really like 40% off. So basically, not even $10 for each little item I got, and I got like 3 blushes, a lip plumper, like, not a lot, but that's what I got, and I'm not too proud of what I did, like I said, because I wasn't trying to give them my money. And for a period of time there, I thought maybe, like, just if someone sells something on Poshmark or Mercari that's Dolls Kill, at least I could give someone else the money so they can make some coin, even though it came from Dolls Kill. I haven't done that. But in order to save at least a little bit of money, I ordered from Dolls Kill. So, not something I'm planning to do again. But it did happen, so I'm telling you. If Kimchi would have had the same deals going on the website that Kimchi owns, I wouldn't have done it. But I'm also trying to kind of support Kimchi, because I think it's supposed to be more of an indie brand. If not, correct me if I'm wrong. But I was trying to help Kimchi out. But I don't really know how all that happens when you have something going through a different site and then it's like not just the site stuff, if you know what I mean. Like a site that carries multiple brands. I don't know how all that works, how all that goes. If Kimchi even really gets anything from that, I don't know. But the thoughts that count. It's pretty much what I was trying to do. Even though I probably just put money in fucking Dolls Kills pockets and they don't need it. But I'm hoping that'll be the last time I go on there. Because sometimes it's just kind of like when you have like an ex-best friend or something and you're kind of curious how they're doing. It's not something I do, but I was curious about Dolls Kills. So I looked and I was like, fuck, Kimchi's on there. And that's why I even went on. Because I saw Kimchi's makeup is on there. If someone's out of my life, it's usually for a reason, so I don't usually go up looking people up like that. But I hear some other people do it. Oh my god. That nose highlight, though. The Mary Luminizer stuff. So yeah, I apologize for anyone that probably wants to slap me because they know I went on Dolls Kill one last time. But I did what I did. Did what I had to do. Because I almost thought of like just showing the makeup itself and not even saying where it came from. Yeah, I know I could have done it, but then people probably would have been like, why didn't you tell us where you just got the stuff and like unbox it like you always do? I guarantee you probably no one would have cared, but it probably would have bothered me, so I'm just being transparent. I gotta clean up the underbit of my brows. My cat's here just snoozing. She does not care. She don't give a fuck. Oh no. Got some makeup on my choker. There we go. Wiped right off. Gotta get that shit while it's on there real good. Yeah. Pretty much came up really easily. Because I think it was just powder. Those little makeup wipes really come in handy to have. I don't even remember where I got them. Oh, Walmart, yeah. It was a set of a few of them. This is a personal thing. But I'm gonna pluck my eyebrows on camera. But then again, I mean, you guys saw me like dermaplane and stuff on camera before either, so. I said either. As well. Because I don't know if you guys can see on camera, but I can see in real life how I have itty bitty little eyebrow hairs. And I think makeup is sitting better on my nose now than what it used to. Because I used those little pore strips I have. They're like knockoff Biore ones, because Biore stuff fucks up my skin. I don't know why. But these, it took out like all those little itty bitty things on my nose. Not just blackheads, but like anything that like congested that area. It was like, took a bunch of stuff out. I could probably do it, but I wouldn't do it as often. But I feel like makeup is just like looking so much better and it feels so much better on my nose. So that's nice. Because I feel like my nose is probably the most complicated spot of where I could put makeup. I feel like nothing ever looks good on it no matter what I do. Until I use that nose strip. Not even kidding. Kind of like, I swear, unless something looks like hair on there and it wasn't hair, I think there was like itty bitty little hairs on my nose and it took them off. Or maybe that's just like the filaments or whatever. I don't even fucking know. Dermatologist helped me out. But whenever I did that, my nose was looking so good. Felt so good. It is so good. I recommend it, bro. I recommend it. watches my shit that goes on forever. You are appreciated. I don't know why I had this thing just then, but I did. Everyone else get like hair outside your eyebrow? Why are you there? What is your purpose in life? Just to fuck me up? I don't get it. Like, why is it there? And like right here, I have a bunch of little sparsies. Right? We can call them that. Sparsies or little strays. Stray eyebrow hairs that I know you guys probably can't see. Or you wouldn't even give a fuck to notice anyway in the first place. But I see it. So it bothers me. Cause I'm weird. I have been on a fucking journey with my eyebrows. This video is probably gonna get age restricted because of all my cussing. I don't know why I'm so like potty mouth today. I just am. I really don't know why. Sorry about it. I did get a video age restricted not too long ago too. It's kind of funny. At least I find it funny. Because I already put my videos on the setting that they're like not for kids. But I still somehow got like one of them age restricted. Because like other than cussing, what do I do that's like that it's like, yeah, like absolutely not, no. I don't do anything else. So I'm thinking it must have been my language. I'm not the type to come on here just hanging out or anything crazy. I'm not twerking like the beauty gurus. I'm not doing anything. Like, I guess it had to be just because I was cussing. I don't know what else the problem is. Taking that same brush from before, I'll use some of the remnant product, whatever I had on there. And then just like a sparkly highlight from one of these. Just blend it over my eye. And it's pretty much like all glitter. That's okay. Oh, wow. It already fucked up my nose pads. That is like a makeup sin. Y'all see that? And that shit just like went off my nose. It was like, nope. Not today. I didn't even set my makeup, so actually that's kind of understandable why that would happen. Let me do something real quick about that. I did have a little spongy thing that's just for powder, but I can't recall where that slipped away to at the moment. Am I sitting on it or something? Wouldn't be surprised. Or it's like stuck in my blanket. Something like that. Oh well. Guarantee you when this is over, I'll end up finding it. I just can't find it at the moment. Okay. So basically, go in with that powder that's around my nose. I can't English. It's not even on my nose yet. Going to put powder on my nose. That way it can like be the little like be my guide or whatever, be my little, what's the word? Barrier. There we go. I just had like a huge just wham. I don't even know what that means. Wham. My cat's weak and she does not like all my movement. Hi, I'm sorry. No, you don't have to leave. I love you. I love you. Bye. She left. Almost an hour in, she finally left. Sorry, baby. I knew she wouldn't like that. She woke back up. She's like, this bitch moves too much. She talks too much. Even though she's usually an introvert, but, she left. So, you know you done goofed when you piss off the cat. So, anyway, we can move the angle 42 minutes in, if anyone's even sticking around. Or if anyone was ever here. Cause who the fuck is gonna be here? I don't even know. I honestly don't. Like, who would want to be here? It's a real knee slapper. But anyway, I went through all that trouble to, like, fix up my nose. Hopefully, it's not gonna fuck up again. Or at least not as easily, because, I mean, it wasn't set. And I kind of forgot, but... Got it in my eye for a sec. Love that for me. Man, looking even up close, and I'm pretty happy with how it looks. Even though it's mainly just a full face concealer and powder. I kind of feel like doing a lippy shortly after this. That way I can leave you guys off with something nice. Like, hey, like, this actually meant something. She took all her time to do all this shit for something. Hopefully not nothing. But I'm just gonna make my lid be super pale and plain, but shimmery. Because this is why I got an eyeshadow palette for my sister. You guys will see it whenever it comes. It was supposed to be here today. I don't even know if that rings true anymore. But, was supposed to be here today. I think it's a pretty palette. The colors are kind of unusual, but she's kind of an unusual person. And I feel like she would get use out of some of those colors. And I don't really know what all she has in her collection. So that's what makes it kind of tricky as to, like, what I could pick out. I'm just running a color from this palette in my crease. because I am not that much of an eyeshadow person, like I said 40 million times. So I'm taking Cindy Luminizer, putting her in my crease. I'm just going with the whole thing, how they say, like, if you're in doubt, just blend it out. Do windshield wiper motion. If you're in doubt, blend it out. Whoa. It's a little too bronzy, but it's okay. Bing. Someone could probably be like, hey, looks like shit. You did all that for nothing. Mascara. Ugh. Minis, puffies, highlight. Chapstick actually comes in handy for what I'm about to do. You know, for what this is, and the type of component it's in, you would think it would be pretty distinct in my purse. But maybe not. You know? Because it's unlike anything else I own. You would think it'd be pretty easy to find, but then I forgot it's not even in my purse, so that would make sense too. The whole time it was in here, but I thought I left it in my purse, so. The mini of the Damn Girl mascara. It's one of my favorites. Excuse me. I really like the I can't English today. I really like the falsies from Maybelline. Like the lash lift falsies. And then I really like the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and then this one. Those are like my 3 favorites. But there's so many other ones out there that I haven't tried. Also Lash Paradise from L'Oreal, I'm pretty sure. It was pretty good. And I used to get the Miss Manga mascara. And the KVD, like the Go Big or Go Home mascara, also pretty good. But you can get this one for like $10, I think, on a few sites. Like Too Faced's website had like different ones of these for sale. Nordstrom, Sephora, Ulta. Like, look on any of them if you want to try this mascara before you get into the full size. Oh god, I almost got it on my nose. It just works like so well. So you could put it on for like a few little blinks and it just looks like it does a lot. Really opens up your eye. Kind of recommend just like putting it on and leaving it be, because if you get picky like me and you sit there and you really take your time applying it, then you get the little black smudgies on your eyelid, and then you have to wait for it to dry, and then you can take it off with a Q-tip, and you don't have to take off everything you just did. Whether it's waterproof or not, all I have to do is wait. You don't have to wait that long either. Just wait for it to be kind of dry. And not freshly after you did it, because then you'll smudge it. But on that eye, it just looks so much better. My like left eye, I don't know if it comes up to you guys, my right, this eye. The lashes are so much better. Everything just looks better on it. And that's why I end up taking a little longer on my right, because I'm just trying to make it look kind of even and cohesive. Because my lashes on my left are just nicer to me. I don't know why. Anyone else have that? It's like, lashes here look like shit. Lashes here look really good. Like they could be in a fucking commercial. I don't understand it. But it is what it is. And I feel like I look like a bronze little Rudolph. With the way my nose looks. Ooh. The hell is that? You guys weren't gonna tell me? Just a random clump of chapstick. Just stuck. And you guys weren't gonna tell me. I'm gonna face my fear today. I'm gonna get out that little, not even a little, gonna get out that KBD palette. Fucking contour. I'm not gonna do the whole 9 with like my nose and everything, because then I just feel like I'm catfishing. But I do want to do a little bit around like my jaw, my cheeks. Just for funsies. Oh my god. My cat was still here. My cat was here and she didn't leave. But she wants out even though it's raining. So be right back. And then you got Girk just being a Girk, and he's like, "What's going on? You opened the door." Like, yeah, I did. I did do that. I like how the sides of my hair are just being crazy. The ASMR. I have not used this at least once. I've never have. Oh no. Is there any more than once? Yes, it is. That means it may not be spam. Hang on. These hoes. Okay, so there is a person that my family is friends with that my dad, I don't know how he feels, but I know my mom is not very happy with him. I'm not happy with him, and my sister Lauren isn't happy with him. So here's the situation. And I have raspberry tea, so we're going to spill the tea. If you're 56 minutes in, then you get some tea. If you're even here. So, it's not even like tea, but it's kind of, I feel like a savage for what I just did. So, my dad's friend did not come to my sister's service and kept trying to apologize to my sister through Facebook, but I don't think she even clicked the message to fully read it. It just kind of gives you a little overview of what he's saying in the beginning. But he starts off saying I'm sorry, and then it's you already know what he's trying to apologize for. It's because he didn't show up. So then he tried to call my dad or someone else, I can't remember, trying to apologize. It's he doesn't have an excuse. He went to the bar previously in the day, that day, if you just didn't want to go, don't go. Don't say you're gonna go and just not go. Come on. It's someone's service, the one thing you're gonna have one time. He just couldn't be bothered to go, I guess. So, that's upsetting. So, what shade am I using here? Sombre. So yeah, it upsets me a little bit because I just keep thinking every time he calls, it's have you gathered yet that no one's answering because of what you've done, what you didn't do? That's why I didn't answer him just now. Starting to get a little more fat in my chin. Not quite a double chin, but something a little right in there. So I figured I could define that a little bit. And then if it becomes too much, if I didn't do like that good of a job blending. This honestly isn't gonna matter because I have bangs on anyway, but I'm just gonna contour around my forehead because why not? Why the heck not? I'm just going about the 3 shape that I always used to hear people be in, like 1, 2, 3. So if my contour looks shit or anything, keep it to yourself. I'm just having fun, pretty much. People usually do the thing with the sponge and they like go in. I'm just doing it with the brush because I ain't no contour professional. I usually only do like the quick 3 thing, but this time I actually try to go in my hollows. But that's pretty much it for me. Good thing that blends out. Just layering everything together pretty much. Yeah, that's it pretty much. Just getting all lippy. Gonna go in with more setting powder because you ever setting spray. What am I doing? Setting spray. God, can't English today. It's always like when I'm more talkative. It's like, do you know words? Have you been to school? I never do this much makeup. To me, this is a lot, but I usually don't do this. Some people's probably like nothing. Okay, so this one is a little too like bold for me, I think. Yeah, to me this is bold. When I do like this color, I'll swatch it. It's just a lot when you put it on. Like the way the shimmers are, I don't know. But this is in the color Star Shakes. I think I'm gonna open up the one that's called Gloss Vegas and put it on top. It's a little more nudie. Because the other one just kind of reminds me too much of Galaxy stuff. And I like that. I like that vibe, I do. But I think I just want this one instead. And maybe I'll mix them. I don't know. I'm just an indecisive being. That's what I am. Put the light closer to me so you can see. I didn't really even put on blush. I just kind of thought about that. I kind of just went in straight for highlight and kind of forgot about blush. Should I do it? KVD ain't gonna help me out with blush. What can I use that isn't gonna be like too overpowering? Because my makeup alone, it's like just glowy. Straight up glowy. Nothing else. I'll do a little bit of a peach pop because I feel like sugar peach, if I put on too much, just looks a little too corally on me. There we go. I kind of thought I forgot something. I usually do blush on the nose, and I just didn't even get that far to do it. Ooh, but with the highlight from this one, I almost dipped into the wrong shade, into the Mary Luminizer is really pretty. I really like that combo together. So, take this lippy, put it on. I think this is a limited edition thing, but it's like the coffee themed, like super inks. This one's in hazelnut. Hazelnut Hypnotizer. I have a love-hate relationship with these lipsticks because they don't fully dry down. So it's like, yeah, it'll probably stay on, but it still feels tacky. Can't tell you if it's gonna stay on if you're like eating greasy food and stuff. Or even if you're eating food in general, I'm not sure if it will, but I really like the shade of this. And it smells really good. First I was like, I don't know if I'm overlining or not, and then I decided instead I'm just gonna do like the blurry type of thing. If anyone knows what I'm talking about, it's like I see it more in like K-beauty and stuff, but it's like they make everything look soft and blurred. Good enough. Basically, you just want a lip stain. Should have figured as much, but didn't work out like that. So next time, just pat it on. It's my mistake. And whenever you think you're satisfied, because me, I'm really indecisive. It's hard for me to be satisfied these days. I always see people go straight in from their packaging, like straight in like this. Brand new, never touched, and they go in with like something that you can tell it's probably gonna end up on the wand. I'm weird with stuff like that, so I usually just take one of my fingers here and then I'll pile it on. That way I don't contaminate the product. Ooh. I really like the way that makes that shimmer. And these glosses are from Winky Lux, in case you're curious. Look at that, it's so pretty. If you're expecting it to be long lasting, I can't really guarantee you that, especially because you're putting a gloss on top, which then is going to break it down faster. So, I wouldn't count on that. But, for what it is, it's really pretty. And you can probably already guess I haven't really messed with my eyebrows much lately. Other than plucking underneath, I haven't really been filling them in. Plus, if you're wearing a wig, bangs, it's not really going to matter because most of your brows are going to be covered. It's like my favorite trick of the whole thing. It's like, oh, brows, you don't need them. You're going to cover them over with a wig. And this one is one of them from, what's the name? Only the place I've been obsessed with wigs. Only that place where a lot of my money ends up being spent. Shein. There we go, Shein. Plus, influencers really push out Shein. Like, a lot of them talk about Shein. And my mini little brush really helps with this wig. A lot. My little wet dry brush. Ugh. It gets the tangles out so well. This wig hasn't really tangled much, and I feel like I wear this one the least out of the bunch I have from Shein, but she is very loved. Just know that. It's hard not to love a wig that's cute. Here we go. I try to start from the bottom, and then anyway, it's very hard to break that pattern, like to begin to brush downwards and then go up, but I really did try to do it. And then when I feel like it's tangle free enough, I'll go like that. But for the most part, it just really goes through this wig like super easy, like all right here. It's like super soft. It's only been worn a couple of times. It hasn't been worn like that much. Never applied heat on any of these wigs. But it really does help if your like wig is starting to get tangly and it's a straight wig. If you use a little bit of heat on it and like brush it through. Am I getting a spam call? Yeah, I don't recognize this number. The amount of time I get like calls from a person I don't know, or from spam, but just basically both, is ridiculous. But also, these wigs do get a lot of shedding at times, but for the most part, and that's just like the price to pay for having a wig that's like $20 and under. I don't think I've ever paid more than $25 for any of these wigs. Per wig. Like, look. That is all from just now. But like I said, not that bad. Since the wig itself was $20 and it's super pretty. I didn't even have to adjust the bangs any. I feel like they're just right. That's a shame. I would get a Q-tip because I know I'm gonna have some mascara on my eyelid, but if you're just like taking a picture, I doubt anyone's gonna notice if you didn't fix that. But knowing me, I'll probably fix that up. My lips look kind of overlined, and that's not what I was trying to do. But for the most part, that's the look. I'm gonna put on my choker. I'm waiting on a different one from the person I always get my chokers from Etsy, but it's not here yet. She's a little nude. She's a little catfishy. I always feel like a catfish when I have like a wig on and my lips are a little bit bigger than usual. Like, just like, who is this? I don't recognize her. You ever see those little things at the dollar store that's like a little assortment thing of like cotton balls and cotton rounds and Q-tips and all that stuff like put together in a thing? Each time I see it, I'm like, I kind of want one. But then I'm like, no, I might as well get like 1,000 Q-tips. Well, thing is, I don't remember where, but I did a long time ago have a bag of like literally 1,000 Q-tips. I have to figure out where they went, but I'm gonna get one out for the bathroom, wipe them off on my eyelids because I already know I have some mascara stuck on there. And then I can come back and end this video. Hour and 23 minutes. My god. Might be one of my longest uploads yet. I'm sorry, guys. I was just a chatty Cathy today. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. Yeah, makeup on my nose didn't fuck up after I said it. Cool. Yeah, see? Everything is just like all better after you take a dry Q-tip and you wipe it off. Makeup magic. Oh. I feel like this makeup kind of makes my eyes pop. Isn't it just me? Alright. I feel like I took up your time doing whatever this is. And I'm wearing this sweater. This is what I got from Goodwill that day. With my sister Lauren during my haul. I never wore it until today. It's really nice. An interesting thing about it is it has no tag. So I pretty much had to go, yeah, this part that goes down is the front. But yeah, sorry it took so long. Just felt like doing a video. Talked a bunch, and now I'm done. See you later.